these are the first ever Christmas cards that I launched. This was December 7th, 2018, and this was the first time I ever started a business. And within that 1 month, I made $500 in revenue. So if you've been thinking of maybe selling some cards for Christmas around the holidays, but you're not really sure what to do, then stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing all my secrets on how you can also make $500 during the holidays selling your first ever greeting cards. So I actually have made another video on like a more generic how to start a greeting card business, which is right here. And there's a lot of really good information. So after you watch this video, I definitely want you to check out that video. So first, how do you make these kinds of Christmas cards? Well, first you want to decide if you want to do printed cards or handmade cards. Now, if you're selling during the holidays, I do recommend printing them because most of the time people buy Christmas cards in bulk because they send like 10 or 20 cards to their family and friends. As for the size, the most popular Christmas card sizes are a 5x7 card or a 4.25 times 5.5 card, which is the size here. Once you've designed your cards, now you might be thinking, where do you print them? So I actually cover how to print, market, and price the cards in my other video right here. So check that out for some more details. But generally, you can find any local print shop. I would highly recommend going in person if you can, just to check out like the thickness of the paper if you aren't sure, like if you want thicker paper or if you want like a matte finish or a shiny finish. It's good to just go there and see. So what you can do is call up a couple of print shops, maybe you can ask about prices, and then decide on one or two, go in person, check out the paper, and then you can also talk to the people who work at the print shop and talk about how the cards will be printed. And if you're not sure how many of them to print, I would generally say the more you expect to sell, the better it is, because it is cheaper to print in bulk. Like printing 10 cards versus printing 40 cards is going to be a completely different price. And remember, you can always sell them the next year. So a pro tip, do not put the year on the card. So don't say Merry Christmas 2021, because then the next year you can't sell those. After you've printed your cards, you need to get some envelopes. For envelopes, you can find them pretty much like in a lot of different places. If you're looking for some nicer envelopes, or if you want my recommendations, then make sure you check the description box because I've linked those below. For the 5x7 card, which is a A7 size, and then the 4.25 times 5x5 card, which is a A2 size. Okay, so now that you have your cards designed and printed and you got your envelopes, you might be thinking, now how exactly do I actually get them into the customer's hands? I've covered invoicing and how to collect payments and marketing in my other video. If you're thinking about how to mail them, you have several options. The first time you sell cards, a lot of your friends will buy, so you could do in-person meetups, you can do pickups, or you could mail them to your customers through just the regular letter mail. For me, here in Canada, it's Canada Post. In the US, it would be the USPS. So you can just use regular mail, not tracked. But if somebody has ordered a lot more and then it's kind of out of the dimensions or the weight for the regular letter mail, then you have to get it tracked. If you're not really sure about mailing and size and the dimensions, definitely go visit a post office and just chat with the person working there, and maybe bring a couple of your cards and the envelopes and some of your packaging materials and just get them to, I don't know, maybe like have a conversation with them and see what the best way for you to mail them would be. Oh, and if you're wondering how to pack your cards, so you'll have like the card and the envelope, right? And maybe you'll be selling in groups of 5 or 10 cards. What you can do is, I'm a big fan of the environment. So I typically don't like wrapping the cards in plastic. And if you're worried that maybe the cards will get ruined by the rain or something, I've sent out a lot of stuff through the mail, and the post office is pretty good with keeping things not wet. Especially here in Vancouver, like it rains a lot. So I've never really had anything become wet. And I usually use some tissue paper and wrap that around the cards nicely. You can put some ribbon around it, and yeah, put it in the envelope and mail it off. You don't need anything fancy or anything. You don't need any custom stickers unless you really want to. I'm always a big fan of starting off simple. So Don't stress yourself out with the packaging. Just use tissue paper or some brown craft paper, okay? That's like the easiest thing to start off with. Hey, if you're getting some good ideas from this video so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. So I know there's a lot when it comes to starting a greeting card business. And if you're wondering, I don't know if it's too late, like it's already end of November. Can I still sell greeting cards? Like, is it too late? Let me tell you this. So when I first sold these cards in 2018, I actually launched them on December 7th, which is actually, I feel like it's pretty late to be launching some Christmas cards. Ideally, if I could, I would have launched them maybe like mid-November or something. I think that's when people start to think about buying things for Christmas. But I was doing this on the side and I really didn't have time to like set everything up and do everything. So I managed to get everything together by December 7th, which was still great because in the next 2 weeks, I made $500 in sales. So it is not too late. Even if you are watching this in December and it's like December 1st, you can still get your shiz together and sell some cards. Like, one sale is better than no sale, right? Something is better than nothing. If you're wondering, okay, Dina, how the heck can I make $500 selling greeting cards? Like, Dina, did you have all your friends and family buy your cards and that was like the $500? Well, so I have a lot of different kinds of like strategies up my sleeve and tips, which I usually reserve only for my students in the Calligraphy Business Accelerator, which is my 4-month group coaching program for calligraphers. But I'm gonna share with you one pro tip that you can use if you want to reach people outside of your network for the holiday time. So what you can do is, if you are connected with any small businesses, but you haven't really talked to them, but maybe you're a big fan of their products, maybe it's like a soap company that's a local shop, you can then reach out to them and then say, hey, like, I love your soaps, I love your mission for your business, and I actually just launched these Christmas cards and I love your business so much and I want to just send you one, kind of like small business owners supporting small business owners. And so you can send them one for free. And usually if people have a Instagram or like social media, they will reshare it because you're just so kind, right? They'll reshare it and that way their audience will be exposed to your product. So that is something you could try. So hopefully that helps. If you did find this video helpful, make sure you take a screenshot of this video, add me on Instagram at Dina Calligraphy, tag me and share this to your stories. I really love connecting with my followers and my subscribers. So if you share this in your stories, I will shout you out and help you get a couple more followers if you also have a small business you're building. If you're looking for some more resources on how to grow your business, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and also download my free business plan template, which is in the description box, so you can get started on planning for Christmas and also the new year. And I talked a lot about this greeting card video that I made before, so make sure you check it out because it has a lot of valuable information that would be really helpful to you if you are planning to sell cards for the holidays. And then you can also check out this video, which is about 15 ways to make money with your art. And hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.